What's going on, everybody? This your boy King Germ, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Each and every Friday, Queen Germ and myself drop an episode to show the people how Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Now, we're not like most married couples. Most of the time we disagree, but that's the beauty of the show. So, when you get through listening to Sparrows on the Review, come give us a listen. Each and every Friday on any DSP, go look for Pod and Saved Our Marriage.
I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.
And this is Sparrows Under Review. This episode, we're going to talk about our travels. Stacey and I have traveled across quite a few different states. We almost can say double digits almost.
Right.
So we'll start this at the very first place that we traveled to. We traveled to Virginia. Now, going to Virginia for us is, and anybody knows me, I like to go eat. I eat food all the time. All I think about is eating. Going to Virginia is going to visit my mom, going to Virginia Beach. And,
right.
And going up north, we go visit the monuments that connect with D.C. So one thing that's true in any state we go to, we can always eat at Applebee's. Applebee's is no place that
right.
we can't. The only time it's been jacked up is when the food's not heated right, because we know that they don't cook it.
Right. It's kind of like lack of employee interaction type deals whenever it's awful experiences.
So the one thing that's funny about Virginia is if we start in the western part where we actually come from, West Virginia, and go into Western Virginia, we hit waterfalls, Allegheny, Covington, Virginia. Smells like I don't know, it's got a paper plant there, so it's got a weird smell. And we go over to the Walmart.
Notice how we say the Walmart.
Yeah, the Walmart over there. And you can smell the smell.
Yeah.
You know it when you come in that area.
It's kind of like a septic tank smell, but it's paper.
Yeah, whatever that smell is. So it might be sulfur, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's call it sulfur and we'll roll with that. So western part of Virginia is just like West Virginia to a degree. Once you get to Roanoke and Lynchburg, it gets a little crazy. But then you got we could be in an area like Richmond. Mm-hmm. And Richmond was on one of these deals. We went down because it was 2 hours from where we were staying. And we visited the area and seen their little park and this and that. Because we also do passport stuff. Right? Mm-hmm. And then we go to Virginia Beach. Virginia Beach.
And this used to be the one he would only go to.
Yeah. So
I'm only going to Virginia Beach.
So Virginia Beach, like, we treat it crazy. Like, do you want to tell them what we do?
I mean, we enjoy the traveling and the going to new places. We enjoy the sand for 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
I would much rather be in a swimming pool than I would the ocean.
So true.
And just I'm weird like that. We both have weak ankles, so when we have the long walks in the sand, it hurts our ankles. Me mostly, because when I was younger, you can ask Erica, I can trip over that flat surface right there.
Yeah. And it's that long walk in the sand. To me, it's like a giant-ass litter box.
Yep.
I don't know why I relate things to cats.
And everything is so heavy.
Yeah, it's so heavy. And I wear slides or sandals. And everybody knows I wear a full tennis shoe everywhere. I sleep in shoes if I could.
Right.
So it's hard, like you said. And then when we get to the hotel room, this last time we stayed in Virginia Beach, the hotel room was nice, but we didn't get the good view.
Right. I mean, it was all right. We got a side view, kind of,
and we got
on another building, wasn't it?
And you actually got me out on a boat.
Yes, we did. We did the dolphin cruise, and did we see whales on that one, or was that my other trip?
That must have been your other trip.
Okay.
And then we went to North Carolina one time to the beaches. Well, we do need to return.
You went to North Carolina. Or no, we did go with Alyssa, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I actually got to experience some other ones that I want to take you to.
Kill Devil.
Yeah,
or Kitty Hawk.
Kitty Hawk and Kill Devil.
Nag's Head.
Yeah, amazing.
You were working through there, and you're like, oh, we've got to go. It's like, I've been trying to get you there for a year now, and you keep telling me no.
Well, definitely that experience I had there. So North Carolina beaches, we went to Topsail, and we stayed in Jacksonville.
Yes.
So Topsail is still my favorite. We had fun time out there.
Yep.
We definitely need to do that again. Now, after that part, after North Carolina, we went to Florida, but we flew there, so that's a whole different scenario. One state we've traveled up and down and all around is Ohio.
Right.
We've been everywhere in Ohio. Triple C, which is Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Columbus.
Yep.
We rode past Toledo. We've been to Dayton.
Yeah.
And we fell in love with Cincinnati, I believe. Yes, no?
Yeah.
Or just for half price books.
Just for half price books.
I like Cleveland myself. Even though it's always been cold. It's always cold there.
Yeah.
So Ohio is one of these places like Ohio, Indiana, and Michigan have Culver's. Culver's is a restaurant that has an amazing hamburger.
Oh, yeah.
Expensive as hell.
Very expensive.
And their soda is trash ass.
Everything that I drank was nasty. But it's getting to that point. Like, I feel like a lot of places are trying to make their syrup last longer. So they're putting more of the carbonated liquid in it, whatever that part is. I don't know.
Yeah, some kind of preservative or something.
Yeah, I feel like their mixtures are off. Because you know how fountain drinks work. You get your syrup and then you have your machine and they mix together.
Yes.
And I don't know.
And shout out to all Mexican restaurants with that Mr. Pibb. Because y'all killed the game on that. But one thing I do want to throw in as a side note, because I always do something extra. Can we, when we travel places, actually have Dr. Pepper in, like, places that we want to eat at?
Right.
Like, if I'm in Applebee's in Virginia, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania we've been, and we even went to one in Maryland, we can get Dr. Pepper. But when I go to Ohio...
Boston didn't have Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, Boston didn't have Dr. Pepper either. That's a whole... We got to get there on that
and
one.
then Michigan didn't have Dr. Pepper all the time.
Right. It was
Certain
like
locations did.
Flint didn't have it, did it?
I don't remember.
So yeah, please let Dr. Pepper be something that we can get in places.
Right. They're like, oh, well, we don't have Dr. Pepper. We have Pepsi. No.
Yeah, because Pepsi...
That's like comparing an apple and a lemon.
Or even worse, doing Mellow Yellow and Mountain Dew. They're not the same. They're not equal.
Right. I mean, I can do Mountain Dew and Mellow Yellow. I mean, I guess it's like comparing Coke and Pepsi.
Yeah.
I can do Mountain Dew and Mellow Yellow. You can't pay me to drink a Coca-Cola. I mean, if I'm sick and it's almost frozen, that's the only time I will drink a Coke.
Okay, that's understandable. So in our
Dr. Pepper all day.
And then we go through Kentucky, and Kentucky's an interesting place because we went to the greatest Comic-Con I've ever been to.
So far.
Yeah, thus far in my life. Lexington. And we've been to Lexington, Louisville. And it's crazy to think about this. Like, we just get up at a drop of a dime and just go.
Right.
And be it that some of it's part of my work and then some of it's been vacation.
Right.
Kentucky's been one of those places where I don't have very many complaints because we learned one thing about Kentucky, Cincinnati, and Ohio. Don't go to Skyline, Chili.
Right. Now, I will say our time in Michigan, I didn't have any major problems up there. A lot of places that we go, Ohio is awful. How the people interact and treat you.
Yes.
And you can tell the differences when you go into a Walmart. My major problem with the Walmart in Holland,
Michigan,
was the people would just stand there.
Lingering.
Yes. And that's an issue everywhere. Like, you can't stand in an aisle beside of your buggy and take up the whole aisle and stand there and look at me knowing I'm trying to get past you. And then when I say, excuse me, you want to give me a dirty look. Nah, get the hell out the way.
Right. I hate
like, we're not here to socialize. Get your shit. Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out.
Right.
Like, who said that? It was that Jeff Dunham? One of his puppets? Yeah. Full supporter in that.
And, I like, that's my thing too, because I remodel these things and do all this other stuff in them. It's like, I don't understand. This is one thing that's always gotten me when we go out of town. And West Virginians, they linger sometimes, but when they do a linger,
they see you coming, they're going to scooch out of your way.
They will take up a whole side of the aisle. That's fine. I can move to the left. And whoever's coming as my opposition, you better be playing chicken. You better get there before I do. Because if we don't, I'm going to knock my buggy into yours. Or hit you with the steel toe boot.
Right.
Yeah. Now...
And that's my thing. You know how these areas are going to be when you experience it in Walmart.
Yes.
Because another pet peeve, and we have this issue a lot in Ohio, is we're both going down aisles, or you see me coming, you're sitting there playing on your phone, and you look up and make eye contact with me, and you just get back down there on your phone. I'm not going to say, excuse me. I'm going to either ram you or I'm going to ram your shopping cart.
Right. So either way, you're going to get hit by something.
Right.
And my issue is, like, and this bothers me probably just because I'm a male. I can go down, I know how the video game aisles are set in any store.
Yeah.
If I'm in a certain area looking at Nintendo Switch games mostly, not Xbox or PlayStation, usually there's DVDs to the left of me or something else that people can go down and you need to. The far wall is usually them crazy ass $40 toys that nobody buys.
Right.
Nobody goes back there.
Right.
Unless it's near the clearance aisle or if you got to go to the bathroom. It's never a reason to crowd the Nintendo Switch aisle.
Right.
Like, why? You know, they don't even buy anything down there.
Right.
They see you want it and they can turn down that first aisle, but they're like, no, I'll come down that second aisle. And not every store is spaced properly.
Right.
So that pisses me off.
Right.
I guess
You can barely fit a wheelchair through the aisles on some stores. Yeah.
And I guess it's because of what I've done in my life with these stores.
Right.
So I get evil about that. And then just the way that the people flock in these other states, they are like sheep.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Right.
And the one thing that I hate about every Walmart, and this is no disrespect to Myers, because Myers has this under control and Target does sometimes, which Target has a long line with the self-service things. All of them do. You can't fight that. Walmart is so bad that they don't have enough employees at any of these places. They got every computer or self-service thing so that you can be your own cashier, but their lines are ridiculously long. But one store in particular, I don't care what state I'm in.
Most of those were out of state too.
Yeah.
That we have those issues with.
One store that I refuse to go to, two of them that I'll keep my ass out of, is Marshall's and Ross, because it is crazy when you're out of town. Them lines
When you're up north.
Yeah, when you're
like,
up north.
I guess it would be northwest to us. So, yeah, Michigan is crazy with their lines.
We were in a
where was
mall.
Indiana wasn't that bad. Yeah, it was we were...
That's like
where
the
we
biggest
go?
mall in Michigan
Closer
or
to
something.
Detroit. It was an outlet mall.
Yeah, above Flint.
Yeah. And they had, because we stopped at that on our way over to Detroit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And inside of that, we went into, there was 3 of them. They had, did they have TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and
It wasn't Home Goods. It was
something else? Because the first one, we walked in and walked right back out. The second one, I think you walked in, and then I kind of followed it later. And then the third one, we walked in and right back out again.
Okay, yeah. And that's how
And
it
it was crazy. And I mean, they did have people working there. That's one thing I will say about Michigan is their people like to work.
Yes.
When you go to Ohio, you're lucky if you don't go to an Applebee's that has one server because nobody wants to work.
Right. And then I can understand between the times of 2 o'clock till 5, anywhere in the United States, there being a lack of work because people
Right.
aren't eating at that time.
Right. Most people are working.
Right. But the happy hour time at 5:15 and higher, when your appetizers going half price, you need to have staff.
I mean, isn't that 3 to 6 at
Yeah.
Applebee's?
Yeah, so basically they need to have staff there.
Yeah.
And stores just being randomly closed.
Right.
Now, let's go over to the East Coast real fast.
Okay.
And we'll wrap this up. Not much to say about Pennsylvania and Maryland. I will leave that kind of stuff alone because they're one of those places that are horrible about lingering, and people just in Pennsylvania they're just blatantly rude.
Right. Not as rude as New York.
Right.
But you got a lot of your New York traffic that comes in at the top of Pennsylvania. Oh, side note. You'll get this. My sister asks me, is Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania or is Pennsylvania in Pittsburgh?
What? Yeah.
I swear to you.
Did she think it was
She's
like watching?
Are we going to Pittsburgh or are we going to Pennsylvania?
Oh Lord, when we get off this, I got to call your sister and ask her.
Hand up high.
I hope she didn't really say
She
that.
did. She had to ask me twice because she asked me that one first. She goes, are we going to Pittsburgh or are we going to Pennsylvania? I said, well, technically Pittsburgh is in Pennsylvania, but we're going to Pennsylvania because we went up to the Outlet Mall up in
Washington.
Washington, PA. Yeah. Yep.
Wow. The only time that question is acceptable is if you're in Washington, D.C., because it's not part of Maryland, or Virginia is its own place, District of
Right.
Columbia. If you ask me that, are we going to Maryland or D.C. or Virginia, I
Right.
can go. That's the only time that's acceptable.
I know.
Or if like we were going from like Niagara Falls to Niagara, that's in Canada.
Yeah.
Are we going to Canada or are we going to stay in the U.S.? Yeah, that
Right.
time, but not
Right.
Pittsburgh.
I know.
That'd be like saying that we're going to Philadelphia or we're going to Pennsylvania.
I mean, her hair. Never mind. I'm not going to say that because I'll get myself canceled. So yeah, Pennsylvania is certain areas. When you're closer to the West Virginia part, they're fine. But when you get up closer to the New York line,
And another,
I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this. I don't care. Our percentage in New York is too low for me to even give two rats. I can't stand 90% of the people I have met from New York.
really aggressive.
Yes.
And I think,
And that's why I say 90% because I have met.
yeah.
If I haven't met you, you're not in on my percentage because I don't know you.
well, I
But
think,
90% of the people that we have interacted with have been downright rude and disrespectful.
and I say this because me and you did a venture. We went to New Jersey and New York for like 4 days, 5 days.
Right.
And we ventured in these areas. We ate, we saw the culture, and we actually went outside the city. So we were in the center of New York and we were in the middle of New Jersey, like Rutgers and all that area.
Right.
And outside of the religious things that go on Saturday, because there was something going on, New Jersey is only bad when we were in pressing cities. When we were, and their population is different than West Virginia.
Right.
So the ethnicities, even though they might not say they're segregated, the way that they segregate themselves and then the way they meet up in places, like a Walmart is a meeting hub, but I'm not trying to be racist when I say this, but there's a Hispanic Walmart, there's a black Walmart, and there's a white Walmart in most places when you're in
Right.
places like this.
I mean, sorry, but a lot of times you don't even have a white Walmart.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got your white Walmart in Parkersburg, West Virginia,
Right.
to me. Or let's use your redneck Walmart down there, Charleston, Marmette.
Yeah. Out there in Montgomery.
That to me is your white redneck type Walmart.
Right.
Anywhere else is very culturally diverse,
Right.
with your white people being the minority.
Right. Most of the time, they're the majority.
Yeah, and I'm just going to say it that way. And we're not finding the right Walmart, but it doesn't matter to me. It's how you treat me.
Right.
But in the places that I've had the rudest people are the culturally diverse areas.
Right. In these big cities.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll say this. Now, we went to North Carolina. North Carolina's my favorite place to go. We
Yeah.
haven't been in 3 years.
Forever.
I don't know why everybody doesn't want us there anymore, but I mean, I went to Naxie, but I didn't actually go to North Carolina like we do. We go to Greensboro.
Right.
We stay in High Point. We run around all them places. And they have those diverse Walmarts. That's what I'm really talking about. Like North Carolina, they got the Walmart. It's a inner city Walmart. There's another Walmart, and then there's the rich people Walmart. And I'm not going to use race with that because,
Right.
you know, and the different.
But we didn't have any issues with the people in North Carolina.
Yeah, shout out North Carolina, Tar Heels all day, and whatever else is out there. Now going back up north, Boston. Can't count Rhode Island or Connecticut because we rode through them, but we didn't go nowhere in them places.
Right.
Just a little oasis to get something to drink and keychains. Massachusetts is a whole different beast.
Right.
These people go on break with me, and they can smoke weed.
Right. Now, we didn't get out much, but I remember we went out to eat, and the server was amazing. She was so nice.
Yes.
She was very nice.
And the downtown Boston area that we walked around, it was just that it was so freaking cold.
It was. Yeah, it was freezing because we went to the harbor,
Yes.
whatever that harbor was.
Where the tea party happened. Yeah, it was so cold that Boston will have to do again later on.
Right.
Salem Witch Trials.
When somebody else wants to drive us up there.
Yeah, Boston's a whole nother beast when it comes to driving too, because it took an hour to get out the city,
Right.
and it didn't make sense because it only took
And
20.
the way that people drive up there.
Yeah, and aggression.
Yes.
Whew.
Okay, so speaking of driving, let's clear one thing up. You have 2 lanes of traffic.
Yes.
So we're this is going to be a huge debate. So y'all can jump in on WV Commonplace's Twitter and discuss with us as well if you would like. We have a Sparrows Under Review Twitter too, but
Yes.
it's kind of different. So it'll be linked below, but I'm not going to say it out loud because
Right.
I'll butcher it. Your far left lane is your speeding lane.
Yes.
I mean, if you are going faster than anybody else, get in the left lane. But it's also a passing only lane. It should be treated as a passing lane. I shouldn't be driving down the road and have to get in the right lane to pass you.
Never.
Never. If you're not going the speed limit, stay out of that left lane. If you're going the speed limit and you need to get around somebody, go ahead, get in that left lane, get around them, but get back over in your right lane. Know your place. Know your position. You have 3 lanes of traffic. That right lane is for people to enter and exit or going under the speed limit. Center lane is for those that go the speed limit and for you to also stay in when there's nobody in front of you, all of that good stuff. Again, your left lane is for passing.
Yeah.
You only get in your left lane when you're passing. So, like I said, I shouldn't have to go in that far lane to the right just to pass you because you won't get out of the left lane.
Right.
I said it.
Yeah, and I agree with that. And then if you got those 4 and 5 lanes or them gangster roads, and
Yeah.
look, Baltimore. Let me say this about Baltimore real quick because we didn't even go to Baltimore. Baltimore has the best highways.
Yeah.
Maryland has amazing roads, but when you go to Washington D.C., don't be out there like those Grand Theft Auto drivers that you see in the video games. Drive
Right.
like you got some freaking sense.
Right, and no one should ever have to swerve in and out of traffic. Like, you shouldn't have to go from right lane to the third lane, back to the right lane, just because people are being idiots.
Right. And that's been my problem when you leave and you go D.C., Baltimore, up to New York like we have.
Yeah.
When you get on Interstate 95, those are the most gangsters drivers I've ever seen in the world.
Right.
Like I've seen people in little tiny hatchbacks or rice burners as I call them, jump 7 lanes like boop,
Right.
boop, 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 boop.
And then another thing we've witnessed doing all this traveling is the zipper method of driving. I don't mind the zipper method. I don't mind that, and we're not going to have a big discussion about that because everybody has their opinions. But you saw 2 miles ago that left lane ends the same as I did. Don't wait in that right lane and then get tired of waiting, zoom into the left lane, smash it all the way to the front and expect to get over. I'm not going to let you over.
You go just wait.
Like, if you're in a flow of traffic in the left lane and I'm here and I didn't see you just pull out from behind me, yeah, I'm going to let people merge in. And that's what I've kind of, before it would be like, nah, you saw the sign with me, I ain't letting you in. But I've realized how hard it is sometimes to get over.
Right.
Because people will 2-3 inches from behind you just to be jackasses. And so I've kind of got a little more lenient. But if I see you in my rearview mirror getting in that left lane because you want to shoot up the traffic real fast, nah, you're not getting in front of me.
And I don't like in 3 lanes when people try to make a V. If you start in the left lane to cut back over in the right lane, like you said, to pass earlier,
Yeah.
and then you keep that V pattern going up the road, don't do that because that's how people get hit. Because I can manage the traffic to the left of me if I'm looking to the left. So I'll go left, boom, come over 1 lane. But don't use 3 lanes to pass somebody.
Right.
And you see that all the time. They'll do an angle sometimes. It may not be a V.
Right. And you'll cut 3 lanes of traffic real fast.
Right.
I mean, if you can see whatever, that's fine. But there's been times where we had it happen to us not too long ago. There was somebody in the right lane driving, however, and that's fine. And then it was also an entrance ramp right beside of us. There was somebody in the middle lane that I was coming up on, and I wanted to get past them because I love my cruise control. So I shoot it over in the left lane to get around them. Next thing you know, this person comes up from the right lane, zooms past, swerves into the middle lane, then swerves right in front of me. Like, don't be stupid. Like, why are you being so aggressive? If you're in that big of a hurry, you should have left 20 minutes ago.
Or I say in big cities, leave an hour later.
Yeah, true.
And that's one thing too. You've been with me, and we've seen real traffic. Detroit
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad there. Where have we been that I actually had to leave early for work?
I don't know. Not anything lately.
But it's been some places that you have to leave. And
the only thing in Detroit was they don't have entrances.
Yeah.
Like when you get ready to go on a highway, you better either be prepared to stop or swerve right in front of somebody and hope they hit the freaking brakes.
True. Now, I'll tell you one place that was a joy driving was Illinois. Mm-hmm. Illinois, I have nothing bad to say. We went around Chicago, so we've never gone technically through Chicago. We were on the outskirts.
Right.
Rockford was amazing.
Yeah.
And their drive is kind of country, but they have nice roads.
Right.
And then the construction was only between Indianapolis and Indiana. So basically, to wrap this up, because this was a little fun, they're actually glad that we did an episode like this. We love traveling.
Right.
And traveling's fun.
Just don't be rude.
Yeah, and when you're inside those Walmarts, be courteous.
Yeah.
Stay to one side. And also this, if you don't know the flow of traffic in Walmart, put yourself in the middle, what they call, I forgot what they call the middle of the aisle.
It's the same way you go on the road in the U.S.
Yeah.
Everything's to the right. You walk on the right, you stay on the right.
And on that note, I'm JR.
And I'm Stacey.